Hi and welcome to TTN Info TVSK channel. My name is Syed. Here I'm with the latest news for 23 November 2023. This was Saudi official inspect humanitarian aid delivery at Rafah border. High-ranking official from Saudi Arabia led by Dr. Abdullah Al Rabia, Supervisor General of the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center, visited Egypt Rafah border point on Wednesday. Their mission was to inspect the process of the humanitarian aid delivered by Saudi Arabia to support the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip. Dr. Al Rabia was accompanied by the Saudi ambassador to Egypt, Osama Nugali, and a specialized team from Case Relief Center, along with representatives from the Egyptian Red Crescent and the Palestinian Red Crescent. Ministerial Committee assigned by Joint Islamic Arab Summit holds meeting with Russian Foreign Minister. The Ministerial Committee assigned by the Extraordinary Joint Islamic Arab Summit held an official meeting with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Moscow on Tuesday. The Joint Islamic Arab Summit was held in Riyadh on November 11, and members of the committee who participated in Tuesday meeting included the Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, Palestine and Indonesia, and the head of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Bangladesh Embassy celebrate Armed Force Day in Riyadh. The Bangladesh Embassy in Riyadh marked Armed Force Day on Tuesday to celebrate the nation founder Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and to remember those who died in the 1971 War of Independence. The reception was hosted at the embassy in the diplomatic quarter. Syrian two main airports still shut month after Israel strikes. Syrian two main airports are still shut a month after simultaneously Israel strike put them out of service, the longest such closure since the Syrian conflict began, a war monitor said Wednesday. We must think how to stop the tragedy in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin told the group of 20 leading economics on Wednesday that it was necessary to think about how to stop the tragedy of the war in Ukraine and said Moscow had never refused to participate in peace talks with Kiev. Addressing G20 leaders for the first time since the start of the war, the Kremlin chief said some leaders had said in their speeches that they were shocked by the ongoing aggression of Russia in Ukraine. Mr. Putin told us, of course, military action are always tragedy, Putin told the virtual G20 meeting called by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the current chair. Europe to use satellite to track climate threat to forest. The European Commission on Wednesday proposed a forest monitoring system that will use satellite to track threats such as climate change, fuel wildfire and illegal logging. Climate change is taking a mounting toll on Europe forests as extreme heat and drought increase the risk of deadly wildfires. Nearly 900,000 hectares of Europe land was burned in forest first last year, an area roughly the size of Croatia, Europe data show. Philippines Manila invites global Muslim investor to establish halal business in Philippines. The predominantly Catholic Philippines is aiming to position itself as an Asia-Pacific hub of the halal industry, seeking to tap into a global halal market estimated to be worth more than $7 trillion, as Manila seeks to reach $4 billion in halal trade and investment over the next 5 years. Philippine lawmakers have also passed new regulation and amended older laws to facilitate foreign companies doing business in the country. Coldplay concert in Malaysia can be stopped by organizers if the band misbehave. Organizers on Wednesday Coldplay concert in Malaysia can stop the show if the British rock band misbehave, a ministry said, as the government rejected Muslim conservative calls to cancel the show. Led by the country's opposition bloc, Muslim conservative have protested the concert over Coldplay's support for the LGBTQ+ community. Recently, they also pushed for the concert to be halted in solidarity with Palestine kill in the Israel-Hamas war. Hundreds of Rohingya came ashore in Indonesia, joining about 1,000 this week. More than 200 ethnic Rohingya came ashore in Indonesia, Aceh province late on Tuesday, taking total arrivals of members of the Myanmar Muslim minority to more than 1,000 for the week, a leader of the province fishing community said. China expands crackdown on mosques to region outside Xinjiang, Human Rights Watch says. The Chinese government has expanded its campaign of closing mosques to a region other than Xinjiang, where for years it has been blamed for persecuting Muslim minorities, according to a Human Rights Watch report released Wednesday. Recommendation to ban Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi from leaving the country. Pakistan caretaker government has recommended that former Prime Minister Imran Khan, his wife Bushra Bibi and several central leaders of the opposition party Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf be banned from leaving the country. Officials of the Federal Interior Ministry told Urdu News that its recommendation was made as a result of decision made during a cabinet subcommittee meeting on Wednesday. A senior official of the Ministry of Home Affairs said that the part of Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi, this ban has been imposed on Imran Khan's close associate Ali Amin Gandapur, Bushra Bibi's friend Farah Shahzadi and all central officials of PTI. SSP and DSP involved in robbery at businessman house in Karachi. More than half of the night had passed when there was a knock at the house of a businessman located in the western district of the coastal city of Karachi. As soon as the citizen opened the door, the policeman entered and kept the family members aside and seized lakh of rupees in cash, a large amount of gold and mobile phones, while 2 persons were also detained. The victim family lodged an application against the incident at the Pirabad police station of Farangi town. Financial problem faced by caretaker government, Punjab police facing acute shortage of petrol in Pakistan. In Pakistan, there are currently caretaker government in the federation and 4 provinces which will continue their work until the next general election. However, the caretaker government of Punjab has the longest tenure. The caretaker government of Punjab, which has been in place for more than 10 months, is running the administration of the province by passing a 3-month budget because constitutionally it is not within the jurisdiction of the caretaker to give a budget for the whole year. PTI ex-MPA Shaukat Yusufzai offloaded from Saudi Arabia bound flight at Peshawar airport. Former PTI MP Shaukat Ali was offloaded from a flight heading to Saudi Arabia at Peshawar Bachcha Khan International Airport on Wednesday morning. Speaking to Dawn.com, the former Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Information Minister said he was detained for more than 2 hours at the airport and released by the official only after the plane had departed. BJP asked Election Commission to act against Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjuna Kharge for Panoti OBC jibes about PM Modi. The BJP on Wednesday approached the Election Commission of India to demand that action to be taken against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for calling Prime Minister Narendra Modi a panoti during an election rally in Rajasthan a day after India lost the Cricket World Cup to Australia. Mr. Modi had attended the final held in Ahmedabad and Mr. Gandhi remarked were seen an insinuation that the Prime Minister has jinxed the prospect of the home team victory. A BJP delegation including Party General Secretary Radha Mohan Das Agarwal and senior leader Om Phatak also sought ECA action against Congress President Mallikarjuna Kharge, accusing him for falsely claiming that the Prime Minister caste had been added to Gujarat list of their backward classes when he was the state chief minister. India resumed e-visa for Canadian citizen. India has resumed e-visa service for Canadian citizen on Wednesday, sources have told The Hindu. The decision came 2 months after India suspended all visa facility for Canadian citizen in a wake of controversy triggered by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's remark on Indian agent being responsible for the June 18 killing of Khalistan Tiger Force chief Hardeep Singh Nijjar. India had stopped visa service at all Indian mission in Canada, citing danger to life of Indian officials who were being targeted by Canadian nationals who had put their notice echoing Mr. Trudeau's remarks that had gradually turned into a blanket ban on visa service for all Canadian citizens across the world. As a result, no Canadian citizen could apply for Indian visa even though Indian mission in third countries. DGCA slaps 10 lakh rupees penalty on Air India. Aviation watchdog DGCA has imposed a penalty of 10 lakh rupees on Air India for its failure to comply with norms pertaining to facilities that are required to be provided to passengers. After carrying out inspection of airlines at Delhi, Kochi and Bangalore airport, the regulator observed that Air India was not complying with the provisions of the relevant civil aviation requirement. Important to ensure Israel-Hamas war does not take shape of regional conflict. Expressing concern over the prevailing insecurity and instability in West Asia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday told G20 leaders that it is important to ensure that the Israel-Hamas war does not take the shape of regional conflict and welcomed the announcement of the release of hostages. In his opening remark on the virtual G20 Leaders Summit, Mr. Modi said terrorism is unacceptable to everyone and asserted that the death of civilians where it may be condemnable. That's all in today's headlines. Keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and do hit the bell icon to receive notification and more updates.